Hey, what's up guys? It's the one and only bringing you another video tutorial. Today is on how to replace a Passat B5.5's trunk actuator. That would be the model years 2001.5 to 2005. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so here's the things you're going to need. You're going to need a 10mm wrench. Going to guarantee you need this. You won't need this socket extension thing or the ratchet necessarily, but they do come in handy, and this is a 10mm socket. On the B5.5 2002 model, you need a T25 Torx bit to get the foam cover off. And here are some just flathead standard screwdriver bits that are useful for various prying areas. The other thing I found really useful is, of course you can't see, is this headlight from Energizer. Really helps you with your third hand. You just strap it on your head. So let's go take a look at the car now. We got the tools we need. Alright, so here's the inside of the trunk. You can see I've already removed the interior trim, and let me take a second to quick explain how to do that. So in order to remove the interior trim, there's one screw, and of course it's the T25 Torx, and it looks like this. And if we go over to the interior trim, you can see right there, there's a hole there. So here's your trim. It's in the handle right here, flush up against the bottom of the handle. So you're gonna have to go look in there. That's how you have to undo that screw, and that's the only screw holding it on. The only other thing are all these metal clips. And once you get one out, you just keep pulling and they'll all come out. It sounds like crap. It sounds like you're breaking stuff when you're pulling them out, but you're not. All mine came out in one piece, and all the plastic holders that hold them in came out in one piece, which is also unusual. So you don't want to just go one clip at a time, and you get the benefit of seeing where they are. There's one right here in the bottom. This is where the bump stop is, and this is the handle right here. So you got one there, one there, one there, one there. Back here in this back corner, either back corner is where I suggest you start pulling. I started on this back corner, no particular reason. There's one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one right there, and then we're back to the beginning. So now that you know that, you know where they are, so that'll help you out a little bit. Once you get that out, you're gonna see something like this, and of course this camera doesn't have a light, so that's why it's nice to have this headlight on. There's the actual actuator that I had to replace in order to make my trunk be able to open itself again via the remote, because the one I had, I actually already threw it out, was bad. The way this works is it just sucks it in and it pulls on that cable there. So you're going to come over here. You see these. Carefully pull this out of that black clip there, and then you unclip this connector. There's a connector back here. You're gonna unclip that. Here's a tricky one. Let's see if I can't get a good angle. It's right here, and it was a little tougher to get out. You're gonna have to unclip that, because I'll talk to it in a little bit. And over here there's a clip on the actual one. That's all the clips or electrical harness things that you have to undo. Oh, I guess I forgot to mention, when you're taking the trim off, this is going to be attached to your interior trim. And you can see it's kind of, kind of a hairpin here. And it's got this plastic clip. So what you do is it's sitting on, when you pull your trim off, you'll see it, is you take, here I'll take off my gloves, it's really cold in the garage right now. You take this clip, you bend it up a little bit, and then you pull that off, and then that allows you to easily maneuver this out of the emergency release handle, trunk release handle, and then you can actually take the whole trim off. Otherwise, you'll get stuck there. But anyway, back to this. Now we have all the electrical connectors undone. The screws you need to do are right there. That's one of the screws. And then up over this way towards the driver's side, there's the other screw by that one. These are all 10 millimeter, I should say. And then we go down this way. Another screw right there on the other side of the mill. And then towards the actual actuator, there's your final screw. And that'll make this whole lock carrier come out nice and easily. You can't remove this because there's Phillips heads on the top side, and you just can't get to them. So you got to remove this whole carrier deal and pull it out. And also to remove the carrier, you're going to have to undo this botton cable. And the best way I found to do this was with one of those small flatheads that I have over here. And you just kind of go here, right up here on the side, and you'll see it. This one's really way too big, but you need a nice small one, and just kind of lift it up, and then slowly at the same time, can't show you because I have one hand on the camera, pull it down, and then switch to the other side, pull it down, and eventually it'll come out. Once you get that out, then you'll notice that the cable is still stuck in the actual lock. And the way to do that, get that out, I think it is actually this one. You can see that it's like a white horseshoe. Just kind of go in there and I'm gonna get my head out of the way so I don't wreck the picture with the light. And you just kind of twist it very carefully because it is plastic, and then kind of slowly pull on this metal piece right here, and work it out. Just slowly work it out, and that'll get it out for you. Then this cable will be free, and the whole thing will be free, and you can pull it out. Which is what brings me back to this right here, which is that clip that I said you had to undo, is in your way to pull it out. So that's why you have to undo it. And then you just kind of, what I did is I shoved the whole carrier thing that way towards the passenger side of the car as much as I can, because there is some extra room over here. And then you kind of pull it out slowly through this area right here. This area. You'll notice that these are like one-time clips that hold this harness in, and I tried to get them out, and this one's a little looser now, but it just didn't happen. So you can fit it through here. It might get stuck on this one a little bit, but just kind of move it out of the way slowly and pull it out. And then once you get it out, it's pretty simple. There's just the two Phillips screws here. Unscrew it, rescrew it. You'll also see the micro switch, which is, here's the actual lock. This is the lock, and it's just got the ball there. That's how it actuates if you stick your key in there. Let's see if I can't get on the other side. on this side of the lock, yeah, right there, you can see the micro switch. That may also be bad if you close your trunk and the car doesn't know that it's closed, or thinks it's always closed. I guess in this case, it probably wouldn't know it's closed. I don't know. Anyway, that could go bad too, so that's where it is, just in case you need to replace it. It's right next to the actuator, so you'll have to take the whole assembly out too. But in this case, only my actuator was bad, so just replace that. And of course, installation is just the reverse of the removal. So I shoved it back in and then tightened down the bolts, reconnected all the connectors and the botton cable, and then I'm gonna pop it all back together here. I'll give you a test run just for kicks and giggles. No license plate. Alright, so there you go. It's not the best sound, but trunk still opens here. And what can you say? It was a used part. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and maybe favorite the video if you really like it. And I'll see you all some other time.